The economy.
The death toll. Celebrities not unconscious. Same more traditional.
Rugby. New Zealand.
Cutting the crap with a heart of gold.
It's Ken Oath.
Now, as you know, the much talked about artificial intelligence communications system, known colloquially as the Newsbot, it's being rolled out into newsrooms around New Zealand as media companies like our own here, and I quote from the company press release, as media companies seek to integrate leading technologies and provide new roles for existing staff outside of the company's structure while upgauging profits in a climate of downgraded expectations. The upshot of all that is we're slowly replacing newsreaders with robots. Joining me now is New Zealand's first newsbot, Tane.
It's pronounced Tane. Thank you for inviting me on your show, Ken.
You're very welcome, Tane. Now, forgive me for being direct, but do you really believe that New Zealanders will welcome newsbots, robotic cyborgs, instead of our beloved newsreaders, our Katrina McLeods, our Mary Jane Tomazis?
Media is in a transitional phase, but politics are outside my domain. My role is simply to read the news with 100% accuracy. For instance, many of the people you name make common grammatical errors. The cold fish dish, for instance, is properly pronounced as ceviche, but 61% of human readers in New Zealand say ceviche or ceviche. Also, we don't need holiday pay or bathroom breaks, and the likelihood of one of us sending out an offensive tweet is 0.009.
Are you sure it's not ceviche? Ceviche? Okay. Tell me this, Newsbot. What wine would you pair with a nice ceviche?
I would recommend a nice chilled Chablis or a crisp Pilsner for beer drinkers.
Okay. Not bad, not bad for a robot. Not bad. Let's go to the board. Go ahead, caller. That's you, Alistair.
Alistair, yes. So I've got a question for you, Mr. Robot.
I can also be programmed as a female newsbot, Alistair.
I don't care if you're Arthur or Martha or one of the flippin' Kardashians, to be honest. Now, listen, I want to tell you about a machine issue that I'm having and why I don't really trust you guys. Now, my George Formby grill seems to have given up the ghost completely. The bloody thing's less than a year old. I was in the middle of grilling some chook from a tea. It was a hell of an inconvenience when it just stopped working. You can't do half a cooked chook. That's a recipe for disaster. So I popped the meat in the toaster, but she burst into flames and blew the fuses. You can see how these things have a flow-on effect. I missed Emmerdale, didn't I? Hungry as well. I tell you what, I could have eaten a what name off a rag doll. Are you there?
What's your question, Alistair?
Well, what's to say the newsbot doesn't burst into flames halfway through the news? I mean, Katrina McLeod or Mary Jane Tomasi won't spontaneously combust, will they? Well, they might get the squits or the giggles, but they won't burst into flames. I've no idea what happened at Emmerdale now. I just don't trust these machines. Are you there?
Yes, we are here, Alistair. There has never been a combustion issue, and while we can't defecate as such, we can giggle, we can process humour. The Paul Henry module is one of the few additions included in the New Zealand bot. We can laugh at ourselves, even if it's not funny's lady with the Chinese, Japanese,
What other New Zealand concessions have they programmed into you, Newsbot?
We have the yeah nah capability, and the southern rolling R. We can twerk by the purple curtain, and full Māori and Polynesian and drunken Cantabrian capability.
What does a drunken Cantabrian sound like?
Well, you go back to talking, homo, trendoid, blinging, sky tower face.
What happens if I push this button?
Oh, go to the ants. Go to the... I can't feel my legs.
You can ask the Psychic Tui questions about anything.
Just wondering if me and the wife, should we split the mortgage into fixed and floating, or should we just bloody well sell the rental property? I think you said sell. We will. Thank you, Tui.
Call the Psychic Tui today.
Go ahead, call.